Alrighty, welcome back to another accessory workout. Today we have something a little bit longer. We're going to be going on a little bit of a longer time domain today. We're going to be going on the 3 minutes, okay? And we're going to have 4 different stations. So we only have 2 rounds through of this, so I really want you guys to challenge yourself with the load if that feels appropriate for you today. So we're going to be starting out with 10 per side of some suitcase Bulgarian split squats. So you're going to need a bench for that. It's going to look like this. We're going 10 per side, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You're going to come down to the bottom, pause, and then all the way up. Down to the bottom, pause, and then all the way up. So we have a total of 10 of those. So that's going to be a total of 20 reps, okay? That's a good amount of volume. So I really want to make sure that you are challenging yourself. And then from there, all right, the other day we worked on some tall kneeling work. So now we're going to kind of put it together in a little bit more of a strength manner with a ball, okay? So you can use a medicine ball, you could use a D ball. If you didn't have access to that, you could also use a dumbbell or kettlebell as well. I'm gonna hold it up nice and high, sit down, my knees, and squeeze. Okay, so we have 10 to 20 of those. So both of those are on the minute. So we're working some single leg work into some double leg work, okay? So next we're gonna go into some heel elevated cyclist squats. We can use a dumbbell, you can use a kettlebell. We're gonna go heels elevated, feet together if that feels appropriate for you. Whew. And then we got 20 reps, okay? From there, your next station is gonna be some side plank dips. Okay, we have 10 to 20. We're gonna go all on one side, and then we got all on the other side. There's some side plank dips. Awesome. And then from there, I forgot we need one more thing. You can use a kettlebell or you can use a dumbbell for this. I kind of go back and forth between what I really like best with this. But I'm going to just show you the dumbbell real quick. So we're going to bring back in that sumo stance position. And the reason that I just love this position is how it targets our hips, right? So we're going to stand out nice and wide. Again, you can use a dumbbell or a kettlebell. You're going to come down, push up, and then all the way back. So that's what it would look like with a dumbbell. And then with a kettlebell, same idea. We're going to stand wide, toes turned out, bracing the core, and you're pushing with your legs. Really finish with your glutes, controlling to the way back down. And then from there, you're going to need a bench. If you don't have access to a bench today, that's okay. You're going to grab 1 dumbbell per hand. I know you guys need all the gear out today. And then from there, we're going to lay down. We're going to start with the dumbbells in support. You're going to press down, pull one down, press it up, pull one down, and press the other up. Okay, you have a total of 20 of those. And then for the last block of work, we have some kettlebell gorilla rows. So you're going to need a pair of kettlebells, and we're going to get on that really wide stance again, okay? So nice and wide, and I'm going to use my core, and I'm pulling and pushing with the opposite hand. So again, we have that good volume, right? We got a total of 20 reps there, and then you can use a kettlebell, a different weight. Kettlebell is okay too. And then you're going to go into some side bends. All right, so we got some larger chunks of work today. Feel free to press pause if you need it. Otherwise, we have 4 stations. We're going 2 rounds through. Everything is on the 3-minute window. So press pause, grab all the gear that you guys need today. And if you don't have access to a bench, you can do it on the floor. If you don't have access to plates or an actual slant board, one of my favorite things to do is just like grab some like hard books at your house, stack them together, and you can use those. So press pause, put on your music, and we're gonna get going. Here we go. So we are starting with those suitcase Bulgarian split squats. You guys ready? It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be hard. All right, so everything's on the 3 minutes. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. So whatever leg is forward, the weight is on that foot. Pause at the bottom and stand. Sometimes the hardest part is just really getting set up into that position, right? So you can think about letting your chest fall over the front knee, or you could also think about having more of a vertical shin. But really hold that good pause at the bottom. Good, and then same thing on the other side. So if you're having trouble getting into this, what I want you guys to do is sit, straighten one leg out, stand up from there, and then put your other foot behind you. And then if you need to go back in, you can go back in. Oh, my legs are already on fire. Use your core on the way up. Woo, okay, those are spicy. Next, we have the kneeling hip thrust. I actually don't have a medicine ball heavy enough here, and I want to go a little heavier. So I'm just going to use a kettlebell, okay? So we got 90 seconds. So you come down and up. Squeeze the glutes. Feel your core. You can really load these heavy. Try to get at least over 10 pounds. Upwards of 70, 100, if that feels appropriate to you today. Glutes are such an important muscle to get strong, especially inside of the gym. When we're squatting, when we're deadlifting, when we're finishing our movements, especially if you're looking to finish your gymnastics movement, right? Finish that kip, get those hips open at the top. I have no idea where I am. I think I'm lost count. It's okay. But glutes are so strong for inside the gym, and they're really strong for outside of the gym. They help us get off the couch, the chairs. Whew, okay, so that is our first block of work, okay, for the first 3-minute window. The second 3-minute window, we're making our way to the slant board or heel elevated squats, and you're gonna grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell, whatever weight feels appropriate to you. We have a set of 20, and then we have 10 to 20 side bends. I don't know what I'm gonna start with. This should be okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. So we have 3 minutes here. So your legs should be plenty warm. And that was kind of the purpose, right? Warm up the legs. Whatever range of motion feels good for you today. Again, we only have 2 rounds, so we want to make this count. Want to make these good sets. Ooh, those are hard. Okay, amazing. From there, 20 side dips. That can be from your hand or your feet. That gets the heart rate going. Whatever feels best for you. If you need a yoga mat, grab a yoga mat. Ooh. These are really good for strengthening your lateral core. They're also good for strengthening the side of your back as well. And it's okay if one side feels harder or easier than the other. One minute. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay. Out of breath. Next station is the sumo stance kettlebell deadlifts. Okay. And then we have some bench press. So switch out your weights if you need it. I have two different weights for my dumbbells. I don't have the same weights here, so don't mind me. Okay. So 20 and then 20. Okay. So let's get ready. Let's get in that really big stance. I want you guys to get really, really wide. Turn your toes out much more than you think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Do you ever wear the wrong pants that just don't stay up? And you're like, maybe I'll try to wear them one more time. And then they still fall down. That's this pair of pants for me. So my legs are pushing me into extension. I want you guys to load this heavy. Pause at the bottom. We're not touching and going. Save that for your workouts. Finish with your butt. And when we deadlift, right, we want to use our lats. Use these babies to keep that in nice and close. Okay. Once you're done that, you have dumbbell bench. Again, I have two different weights because that's all I have at home. That's okay though. We'll make it work. So you're going to hold the dumbbells up. Feet are on the ground, hips are on the ground, back is on the ground. If you want your feet up and that feels better for you, that's fine. So what you're going to do is you're going to go down and up with one and down and up with the other for a total of 20. Go lay down, Goosey. I don't have anything for you. Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you. This is Goose. He is a rescue dog from Texas. Poor thing was left in a crate for a couple months, and then he was tied up in the middle of a park in like 115 degrees. He's a real sweetheart. Okay, we have 1 minute. I think I'm at 20. I don't really know. I'm going to do a few more. So having a really strong upper body is super important, not only for in the gym, but outside the gym as well, just from like a safety standpoint. Like if you were to ever get stuck somewhere and you needed to be able to like pull yourself up, what if you didn't have the strength to do that, right? So it's so important that we take the time to strength train our body so we can support ourselves in case of an emergency, and also just for longevity, right? I know for me, like when I get older, like I want to be able to always support myself as long as I can. I don't want to just live a long life. I want to live a long, capable life. All right, so next station, we got 20 kettlebell gorilla rows and 20 side bends. So we're going to go back into that kind of wide position. 3, 2, 1, and go. I want that full body connection when you guys do these, okay? So set your body, brace your belly, and push and pull. Lots of core here. Control the weight. We don't want the weight to control us. We always want to be in control of the weight. So right now I'm feeling my arms, obviously, my core, but I'm feeling my butt, my glutes, the powerhouse. Okay, I'm gonna grab a dumbbell. You can use a kettlebell, but I just want something a little lighter for this. So we have side bends. Feet are together. We got 20 per side. Eyes are up straight ahead. I'm squeezing my butt, right? Don't want to let my heels come off the ground. And then a common error I see when people do this is they use the shoulder instead of the opposite core. So right now I'm thinking about my left core is pulling me to stand tall. And we'll switch sides. So now my left shoulder stays down and back, and I'm thinking about my right core is pulling me up. Guys, we only have one round after this. So if you need something heavier, grab something heavier. So right core is what I feel. So whatever is opposite loaded. And you're squeezing your butt, right? I don't want to let my right heel come off the ground. I want my heels to stay planted. 40 seconds. So we're going back to the suitcase. I'm actually going to grab something heavier because I really want to get my glutes stronger. I'm all about getting the glutes strong. All right, so we got 30 seconds. I'm going to grab something a little heavier. I know I might regret this, but I really do want to get stronger in my legs. Ooh, okay. So 10 per side, all right? And then we have those medicine ball kneeling hip thrusts. Last round through. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay. Ooh, that's a little heavier. So 10 reps with a pause at the top. So all the weight's on that front leg. Yikes. Okay. Once you're done that, you got 10 on the other side. And it's okay if there's one side that's harder than the other. Oh. Whew. These are so hard. Oh my goodness. Okay. A lot of breath. The kneeling hip thrusts. I'm gonna go a little heavier. I just feel more warm, and it's only 2 rounds. And we got 90 seconds. Eyes are up straight ahead. Squeeze your butt into extension. Whew. Oh boy. Oh, I'm glad those are done. Okay, next station we have is the heel elevated cyclist squats and side plank dips. I might regret this, but I'm gonna go a little heavier. Again, it's only 2 rounds, and I really want to get my legs stronger. Thinking about maybe doing an ultra again. We'll see. 3, 2, 1, and go. The race I really want to do, it has a wait list, and it's not one of those races that you can't train for. Eyes up. Use the legs and strong abs. I'm suffering right there with you. And I'm only 4 reps in. Okay. Ugh. Those are so hard. Large numbers have always been hard for me. Get the heart rate up a little. All right, we're done with those. We got 20. No, I don't need help. 20 side bends. Is that your version of the side bend? Thank you. Lay down. Squeeze your glutes. Come on up here. Come on. No, up here. You need to be a good boy. Go lay down in your bed. No, this isn't play goose time. No, this isn't play goose time. Stop. This is not play goose. All right, we have 45 seconds. Squeeze your butt. One more. I got off balance. Okay, sumo stance deadlifts are next. I think I'm actually going to use the dumbbell this time, okay? So we can use a dumbbell if you'd like, 10 seconds. Hey, come up here. Come on, up. Be a good boy. Stay. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Really wide, right? So this is how we can do it with the dumbbell. I actually like it better with a dumbbell, I think. I like how it sits in my hands. So with this movement, okay, you can have your hips higher, or if that bothers your back, you could squat a little lower. There are so many ways for us to move our body, and we all are unique in our own ways. We all have different anatomy, different injuries, and we're also just all going through different seasons of our life. So it's important to find ways to move that feel good to your body and nourishing. If you're doing movement and it hurts all the time, do something else. There are so many ways you can modify movement. Okay, we have those dumbbells next. So we have a total of 20 of these. Eek. That's right, I have the 2 different weights. Okay. So eyes are up straight ahead. When you're doing this, you can think about pulling your hand to your rib cage area and keeping that shoulder down and back. This is going to set my shoulder a little bit more symmetrical versus if I go out wide, I'm going to have some internal rotation of the shoulder joint. So it's whatever feels best for you today and whatever you want to work on and whatever brings you joy. I am all about doing what brings you joy in life. I like this one because it really challenges our support in the extension of the elbow joint. So when you're in this position, make sure your elbows are straight and extended. They're not soft, right? We want to think stacked bones, arms nice and straight. And we're done with that station. Okay, we have kettlebell gorilla rows next and side bends. Okay, 30 seconds. You guys did great today. Today's EMOM was really fun. I guess every 3-minute piece. I love training like this. This is how I did most of my training when I was competing in the sport of CrossFit. I just found that it allowed me to be really efficient with my time, and I got on a good workout. So I've always done like EMOM style workouts since 2012, probably. Yeah, 2012. My husband introduced them to me. Okay, so we have last round here, 20 alternating. And the same thing, right? Like I was talking about with the sumo stance deadlift, you can let your hips go lower if that's what's going to feel better with your spine and your back. If you also have any back issues and need additional support, please send me a direct message in the app and I will help guide you the best that I can. I have had throughout my career and life a good amount of back issues, and so I have a few ideas. I lost track. I'm going to do 4 more. And again, we're controlling the weight to the ground, right? I never want the weight to control me. Okay, we have 1 more round of side bends. I'm going to go a little bit heavier just because it's the last round. So my left core is pulling me up and I'm squeezing my glutes. Okay, same thing on the other side. So right core, squeeze. And this side's harder for me, and that's okay. If you experience one side harder too, that's okay. That's why we do this stuff. Awesome work today. So we're gonna just do a little stretch. As always, if you don't want to do the stretch, that's fine. We're gonna take your upper ball. So you're gonna take the ball. We're gonna stretch out your upper back. Small note about me, I have a little bit of a mild form of dyslexia, so if I ever say words backwards, I apologize. I do my very best. We're going to use the medicine ball and stretch out your upper back. So you're going to go into almost a child's pose, and you're just going to come through, and you're just going to kind of stretch, rotate, and then if that feels okay, you're going to drop. We're going to drop one hand and rotate. And then we're going to switch. Awesome. Amazing job. Thank you so much for showing up today. Send me a message in the community if you need any additional support.